everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, I am going to be reacting to Chantal's newest live where she says, I'm leaving. Obviously, that's a clickbait title to get people coming into her live because maybe they might be under the impression that she's leaving Syria and going home to Canada. Spoiler, she's not. What's going on? Well, she's just simply going on a trip with Salah and his family, 16 people. I gave my thoughts about that, my theory. 16 people sounds like a bit of a celebration. People getting together to celebrate something. I don't know what they might be celebrating, but 16 people going on a trip, where are they going? What are they doing? Isn't it funny how this celebration and this trip happened after her big grift? Are the two related? I think so. So I want to go over her live where she was being grumpy and rude to people. Of course she is because she got a great deal of money and she's so high on her horse. So she's not the nicest person right now. There are a few things to go over on Twitter. So how about we just get started? Let's do the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. There's not a whole lot of stuff to go over because I literally just posted a react and then she went live. So, for those of you that are on Twitter that you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that you just don't care for Twitter, I do these peeps for you so you guys can keep up with all the stuff. So, let's start here with a post, a fun one, courtesy of Yog saying goat duck. The duck, the myth, the legend, and the best babysitter. So this duck grew up with this goat, and they're essentially bonded. The duck imprinted on the goat. And now that the goat is full grown, it acts like a father to all the baby goats. It protects the baby goats from getting bullied. It babysits the baby ducks and the goats. It's just like, look, there's the duck chasing off another goat saying, shoo, don't bother the babies. So the duck and the goat are best friends. I think that's adorable. Look, and here's the duck acting as a babysitter and a herder for all the baby goats. All kinds of animals can make friends. Sometimes the different species, they don't see each other as different species. They just see each other as other animals. All right. Tweets are us. Says Foodie Beauty still doesn't get it. Why does she think she's above the law and above the rules and they simply don't apply to her? So here's some information. All right, big tweet. Seeing here how it generally works. If her PayPal is linked to a Canadian bank account, technically donations would be deposited into Canada, not Syria. On paper, that looks fine. But if she's living in Syria, sanctions law focuses on the end use and who is in Syria. If she is the one accessing, benefiting from the money while residing in Syria, it can still be considered a sanctions violation, even if the funds first land in Canada. Why this matters. Canadian and United States sanctions prohibit providing funds to people in Syria outside narrow exceptions like humanitarian aid. So, even though the account is Canadian, regulators would likely see it as a workaround to funnel money into Syria, which could be risky for her and her donors. PayPal side. PayPal's terms require users to comply with sanctions. If they suspect someone is using a Canadian PayPal while living in a restricted country, they can freeze or close the account. So, short answer, having the bank in Canada doesn't automatically make it okay. If she resides in Syria, sanctions could still apply. PayPal policies. PayPal currently does not support personal accounts in Syria. Their services are restricted there due to international sanctions. If someone in Syria is receiving money through PayPal, it may be against PayPal's terms of service and the account could be frozen. Sanction laws. Both Canada and the United States have strict sanctions against Syria. These sanctions generally prohibit sending or receiving funds for most purposes except limited humanitarian aid. So if a Canadian living in Syria is asking people to send money through PayPal, it could raise legal issues under sanction laws. GoFundMe, other platforms. That's likely why her GoFundMe was taken down. Fundraising for someone located in Syria may violate these laws. So, while asking for money itself isn't illegal in the everyday sense, the problem is that using PayPal or similar platforms from inside Syria likely violates both the platform rules and the international sanctions. So, there you have it. Very informative tweet from Tweets R Us, and thank you for posting that. Here's some more information, courtesy of Ron, saying, what was the name of Foodie's bankruptcy person? I think her name was Natalie. But here's a very informative tweet. So, important considerations: disclosure to trustee. If you're in an active bankruptcy, i.e., before discharge, any significant donations you receive may need to be disclosed to your licensed insolvency trustee, the LIT. If the donations significantly improve your financial situation, the trustee may consider them income while calculating your surplus income payments. Purpose of donations: be transparent about why you're asking for the donation. So this could get her in big trouble with PayPal, with her bankruptcy trustee, Natalie. That might look like bankruptcy fraud. That might trigger an audit. And if that happens, what a shame, eh? Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Let's go back to something fun from We Don't Deserve Cats. This cat snuggles up to its unlikely best friend, a bunny. Look, the cat loves the bunny. Oh, that's so sweet. They look almost alike. Hectic Llama says, because the thing everyone does after deciding to get divorced is book a trip with their future ex-husband with him and his extended family. Celestial Mystique says she says they're going on a family vacation the next few days. So can't afford to go to Canada, but can take 16 plus people on a trip for a few days? After you admitted you can access your money, how is that not a grift again? Yeah, it looks very sus to me. Very, very sus. Ron says clickbait, and she says she's leaving Julia home alone for 2 days. We are leaving big bowls of food and water. Well, it's very, very hot over there. What if all that water evaporates because of the heat? There's going to be nobody there to fill up the bowl. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're a horrible person, Foodie. Hope you step on all the Legos. All right, so that's it for all of the current tweets about Chantal. Let's go on to her live stream. It's not going to be that long. And I'm starting a few minutes in because, there's no reason to go over every single minute. We're just here to get the stuff and then leave. So let's get going, y'all.
My lip gloss is going to get on my... So, full glam. Remember these purple eyeshadows? The internet's really bad. Hey, YouTube lover, everybody I missed. No, we're getting ready to leave. Hey, Fernanda, Maxine. Thank you, YouTube lover, Black Country Bum. We are going on, just going to visit some people. Sabrina.
Chantal, we all know what you're doing. You're going somewhere to get your money because you got to go somewhere else to get the money. You can't get it where you're at. You're trying to disguise this as a family trip. There's no way in heck that either you or Salah could afford 16 people. That's entirely too much money. You're trying to say it's a family trip. No, it's not. You're going to get your money.
For 2 days, she's going to be here. So she has huge dishes of water and food. She's good. Maybe she'll like to be alone because she won't be getting kisses every 5 seconds. How is it clickbait? I'm leaving. We're going away for a couple days. So yeah. Hey, Monica. Melanie. And by the way, if you don't notice that YouTubers clickbait, get with the program.
I don't clickbait my people. I don't clickbait my subscribers. I just don't believe in that. It's dishonest. I understand that people want more views, but I would feel awful if I did it. It would just feel dishonest to me.
YouTube has been on for how long? Thank you, MG. Thank you, Monica.
Why are people thinking that she's leaving Syria when she said multiple times, I'm not leaving right now. I'm not leaving for at least a few weeks? Why would people come into her life and think, oh, all of a sudden she's going? No, she's not going. Chantal's got a pattern that if she leaves, she doesn't leave until YouTube payday. And that's not until the 22nd for her. So, no, she's not leaving right now.
I put a community post. So I will go read it. Thank you. I'm moving back to Canada eventually.
Eventually. She's going to wait until she gets all the money she can from her Beezers. When they stop donating, when they stop giving super chats, she's going to pick up the vibe of the well is empty and I can go home now. She's not going to leave before then. She's going to get all the money. She's going to stay in Syria as long as she can to keep from paying rent and bills in Canada. Like, she's stingy with money. She's like, I'm going to stay here and save money and make money and then take it all with me when I go home.
Oh, no.
Ash Hill says, by the way, this clickbait is one of the reasons you'll always be disliked by people. Well, there's so many reasons. That is one, but that's one of the minor ones.
Oh, Ash Hill, people dislike me. Oh, no. What am I going to do? I'm leaving today. We are leaving. How is it clickbait? We're literally leaving. And I also said in my stream yesterday, we're leaving today. Thanks for the hearts, Kelly. Just 2 days. Because I want to take advantage before I go back and experience everything that Syria has to offer.
Chantal, why would anyone believe that you're going to be taking money and seeing the sites when you've never done that before? You're not seeing any sites. You're not going anywhere. You're not taking pictures. You're just going to get your money.
So there's still some things I have to do. Yeah, I'm good.
Annie Marie says in a super chat, we know you're collecting your money, girl. Yeah, we've been known. We ain't stupid. Some of the Beezers aren't stupid. She wishes they were, but they're not.
I'm going to try to vlog. We know you're collecting money. Yes, I say that every live stream so far for the past little while since I decided to try to get help with money. Yep. Yes. Thank you for yours. I didn't get any of the GoFundMe money, Strawberry, so that's impossible.
You know what would have been better than GoFundMe, taking down the GoFundMe now? What it would have been the chef's kiss to that situation. If the money had built up on GoFundMe, $5,000, $6,000, a lot of money, and then GoFundMe yanked it all. That would have been the absolute best chef's kiss. You've been punching the air all night if that happened.
I don't know, Monica. I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. Thank you, Kelly. Julia, Hardly Quinn, everybody. I don't know if I'll be able to go live. I don't know like where we'll be, how the internet will be and stuff like this. So lip gloss. Yeah, I got a bunch of cool lip glosses from a year. I don't care. I'm still alive, so the makeup is great. Trixie, member for 25 months. Enjoy your days away. Safe travels. Thank you, Trixie. Ready, set, bees. Thank you. I really ready, set, bees on this arm. Imagine. Just going on a road trip, Julia, visiting some people. Yes, we are. We are separating when I leave Canada. I'm stressing you? How come? This is a cool lip gloss. It's like purple sparkly. Hey, Scrape. I just finished saying that I'm not. Oh.
Sorry about her internet, guys. It's her, not me.
I can't go to Canada now. I said 1,005 times that I'm not going to go. Oh my God.
She's annoyed with people coming in and asking about, are you going back to Canada? At the same time, she's doing this clickbait title saying, I'm leaving today. The title was not, I'm leaving today to go on a trip here. No, she purposely make it open-ended, saying, I'm leaving today. So, of course, people are coming into the chat saying, you're leaving? Are you going home to Canada? And now she's getting annoyed with her own audience because they're asking, where are you leaving to? Where are you going? How can you get annoyed at your own audience when you do clickbait titles and they're asking questions? Like you set them up for that.
Hi, Teardrop. Am I back? Thank you, Pet.
Amanda says, interesting timing of your getaway. Yeah, very interesting. Got a whole bunch of money from PayPal. Her YouTube payday is in a couple of days. That's why she said, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. She's going somewhere to get that money.
Peasant. Okay, I'm turning the. Doesn't matter about you getting donation. Okay, so. Scrape goat. That's really weird. People are so obsessed. Yeah, it is weird, Monica, but we're just going to ignore those idiots. So I turned the camera off because, as you can see, the internet is so crappy. It's Syria. I don't know if you know, but they've just been through like many years of war. So they're. Hello, keeper of the homestead. You can hear?
Fact says you should not be going places you should be saving, right? You would think somebody who's about to go home, can she afford to go on a trip? Wouldn't that money be better spent back in pocket? You think so?
Shoot. This is pure shit. Like, it's not even working at all. YouTube lover. Donations. Nobody questions a single other person when they ask for donations. Whatever. I don't give a shit anyways. Complain all you want. Hey, Nicole. All I'm going to say now is I'm not getting a dime of the GoFundMe. People are refunded. If you don't want to donate and help me get home, that's fine. I'm not going to hear your shit. You're just going to be blocked or ignored. Okay? Thank you. Hey, 500-pound giantess. Hi, sweet girl.
Julia says, at least it's not party favor money. Oh, but it is. It is party favor money. What do you think she's going to do back in Canada, Julia? You think it's going to be all about the food? No, she's going straight to the dispensary. What do you think that is? She's going to get them green products, son. She's going to stock up. Getting the roll-ups, getting the edibles. What do you think that is?
Yeah. Thank you, Lauren. Did you hear her cry? What are you crying about? What? You look like Sinead O'Connor. You're all safe.
Like you Beezers donating for this 10K. You're not just paying for her lodgings, you're paying for her party favors, you're paying for her to get high off the food and other things too. So don't get it twisted. Don't fool yourselves into thinking that money's going to go to good use. It won't. It never does. You're enabling an addict. Simple facts. She's an addict. You're funding her addictions. Your hearts may be in the right place, but she's not a responsible person. Money burns a hole in her pocket. She's going to feed those addictions like nobody's business. And you're paying the bill. I hope you got enough money to give her when she lands in the hospital, because it's going to happen. Hey, Beezers, are you going to pay for her medical bills? If something happens, she might ask you for that too.
Okay. I like your hair like this. Is it buffering again?
Jamie Leah says, maybe you should post up in a hotel and do some fun streams until you earn enough for a ticket to Canada, since crowdfunding options aren't working for you. People in Chantal's audience have been coming up with different ideas about how she could go home and at least make it work. Talking about you could stay at an extended stay motel and it's fully furnished and you won't need money for a first and last month's rent, security deposit, pet deposit. Fully furnished room for a month, $2,000. You can have enough money to rent a car and just get yourself started. But she wants to go home in grand style. Chantal's not going to listen to any good suggestions from her beezers. She wants to go home the way she wants to go home, and how she wants to go home and spend her time is living the life that she had before Salah, beezing her face off, eating a bunch of food, doing all the party favors. That's what she's got planned. Now, whether she can afford it or not, that remains to be seen.
Hey, Becca. Yep. No, strawberries, I can't, because it won't make a difference.
Burger Wing 696 says, OMG, why are you being so mean to us? That's who she is, Burger. That's who she is. That's the real Chantal talking to you right now. That is the one that all of us who are reactors, the reaction channels, Girl World, we knew this one back in the day. Oh, she was out a lot. This is the real Chantal. And you're going to see more of it when she gets back to Canada, whenever that happens. When she's got money in pocket and she's beezing, doing the party favors and eating the food, and she's got all the money she can out of people, and she knows that she can't get another dime, dollar, nickel, or penny, that's when the rudeness will come out. Until then, she'll take your money. She'll be halfway nice, but when you're all tapped out, she'll treat you like crap. You have value as long as you do have value. You got money in pocket, you're valuable to her. You are a resource that she can go to and pull the resources out of. But the moment you reach a place of, I don't have anything to give you, I'm sorry, I can't give anything, I'm tapped out, then she's going to treat you like a piece of crap. She doesn't value people. She values what she can get out of people. As long as you got something to give, she'll be nice to you.
Hey, time spoken.
Maybe the connection is bad because it's Friday weekend.
I don't know. I think you have to tell the guy. Hey, Sophia, it's fine for you. Restarting won't make a difference. I just literally just said that 2 minutes ago.
Rude. So rude today, Chantal. What is, girl, did they run out of Snickers in Syria? You need to eat a whole box. You're just mean today. People are simply suggesting to you maybe you should restart it, and you're just being a complete total see you next Tuesday.
You're used to it. Yeah. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
I think Chantal gets annoyed with people in her own chat with the reaction channels because she likes to tell lies to people, and it gives her a kick when she thinks people believe her lies. She likes to get one over on people. She likes thinking that she's the smartest person in the room and she can lie well enough that people will just simply believe her. But when people call her out for her lies and go, no, we know what's really going on, it annoys her that people can see right through her.
Well, I don't know what to say. I guess I can just not go live until I leave here. If that
Oh, we're doing that? Is that what we're doing today, Chantal? You're being pouty and mean. You're being a big old meanie pants. Well, I guess I just won't go live until I leave here. Sure, girl, sure. You're over there needing to make money. You're grifting. Like you're really going to stay away from the internet and from your Beezers and the Google AdSense and the Super Chats and the memberships and the GoFundMe's and the PayPals. You're really going to stay away until you leave. Sure, sure. You're really going to be offline for 3 weeks. Please give us a break.
that's if you want to complain about it that much, I can just not go live.
This is her basically threatening to punish the Beezers, the same people who gave her all that money, continue to give her money. This is how she treats them, like trash.
Sasa going, yes. She's going on this little trip, yeah. We're just visiting people like in a different area. And we're not spending much money at all. And not
I doubt that. 16 people and it's going to be cheap. I doubt that. What about all the gas money? I mean, it sounds like you're going somewhere it's going to take 2 days to get to. What, a 48-hour trip? How much gas money is that? It's a lot, I would think. And how many vehicles are needed for 16 people? How does that even work? You know, several cars all like tailing each other. And what about the food? What about the lodgings for 16 people? A lot of money.
that it's anyone's business, but how do you handle your toilet needs? I don't know. This stuff. No, we're not going to Beirut. And I said I'm going to do vlogs, so you're literally going to see after where I go. Yes. No, not a romantic trip. Makeup for hire? I know, Maxine. It's really sad. It's kind of far, yeah. We're going to a couple different places to visit people and stuff, so. And they're paying their own way. And not that it's anyone's business. Actually, it's literally not anyone's business. I know, dainty, right? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Is it the Julia, right? I would the dumbest person. And it's no surprise that you probably come from the audience of a reaction channel. brainless. I have no words for you. Thanks for your $2. I appreciate it.
How do you know that person's just a member of the reaction channel audience? How do you know? Maybe there's just somebody in your chat with an opinion.
Fucking Monday laundering. Can you imagine? Right, Julia.
She assumes that anybody who has an opposing opinion is from the reaction channel audience or from a reactor's channel if they have an opposing opinion.
Yeah. We did earlier, Proto. It doesn't do anything. Third world, hon. That's another reason I want to, head back to 5G because I really need it to go live and upload videos quickly, not take all night. You know what I mean?
When do you ever do videos? You hate doing vlogs. You said yourself. You prefer to go live because there's no editing required, no thought required. You just turn on your camera and you get your memberships, you get your super chats, you get the Google AdSense. Like there's 3 different ways to make money with lives versus one when it comes to vlogs. You know what? Forgive me. I forgot that you not only can get Google AdSense off a monetized video, but if you have the super thanks button, people can send like a offline super chat for that as well. It may not be frequent, but sometimes they happen. So you're not going to go back to Canada and make vlogs. You're not going to leave the house. No.
Man. No, I'm not in the mood when I get off live. It's only stupid people that annoy me.
Anybody that doesn't give Chantal money annoys her. Anybody that has an opposing opinion to her narrative, she considers a zombie and stupid. So unless you're in line with her narrative, unless you're giving her money, unless you're agreeing with everything she says, unless you're someone coming in and talking about food all the time, she's annoyed with you.
I'm not going to Beirut, so.
Like she just wants enablers and yes men around her. That's it.
I literally said all of the money I've saved to go home, which is almost 2,000 so far or more, like that's not including super chats, is in my savings.
You got much more than that, mama. Much more. Why you lying to your beezers? Why? Your YouTube paycheck is going to be about 2 or 3K. What about the money you got from PayPal? That was almost 1,000 right there. And you might have money stocked away from your emergency fund and maybe from the grit you did with Sasa. You've got like 4 or 5K. Stop lying to people. You can go home now if you want to. You just don't want to. You're going to stay in Syria as long as you can so you don't pay rent.
Second, payday is not even today. You don't get your money on the 21st. So why would I go anywhere? Third, I don't travel to Beirut when I get my money. Someone else does.
You're having to go to another area because that's the workaround. That's the loophole. Getting your money somewhere else. We all know this. We are all very much aware of it.
So again, wrong, stupid moron. Just say you're going to Beirut, Berlin. Yeah. Why don't I just, you know what, to make you all happy, the idiots happy, I'm going to Beirut to scam you all of your money, okay? How about that? There you go. Like,
well, that's the truth.
God. Beirut bees. If I went to Beirut, I would have to literally get a new visa every time. It's that go back and forth to Beirut for free all the time. Hey, Tracy. On a trip. Rhonda, member for 46 months, loyalty beezer. And I'm going to Beirut with her.
If y'all in the chat over there think that Chantal's mean now, just wait. Just wait. Wait till she gets back to Canada. Just wait. When she gets everything that she can out of all of you beezers, you've given her every penny out of your pockets. You funded her trip. You gave her this great gift of going home to Canada on your dime. When she figures out that there's no more money to be grifted, that's when she's going to be the most arrogant, cocky, stuck up, awful. And she's going to be laughing all the way to the bank because she's not going to care. She's not going to care about this great gift you're giving her, this opportunity. She'll be laughing, saying, ha ha, they're suckers. They gave me their money. I have it. They can't get it back. And I'm in Canada now and I'm having a great time and they pay for it. They're so stupid. I manipulated the F out of them. They fell for it and there's nothing they can do about it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Thank you, Rhonda. Ready, set, read. These 46 months. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to see all of you beezers mad at her. Oh, you're going to be so mad. Oh, you're going to be mad when you realize that you've been had in a big way.
North Korea bees. Imagine.
And I'll tell you what, if she does get a lot of money and goes home to Canada and acts that way, she basically laughs in your face, treats you all like a bunch of suckers, servants, and you continue to support her. At that point, you will have deserved to get ripped off.
No, it's not a good day to be an idiot. Talking is fine. Being an idiot is annoying. Dealing with idiots is annoying. Right. Hi, Bear. Yes. Berlin and then Paris. YouTube lover, right? We're having a bit of a heat wave here at home. Oh no, Brittany. People, can go on dates because they don't look like gargoyles like the rest of the gore world. I don't know what to tell you.
Hold on. What was that you said? What was that you said?
At all about any of that. I know that it's hard to fathom that people, can go on dates because they don't look like gargoyles like the rest of the gore world. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, we're all gargoyles, y'all. All of us reactors are gargoyles. Sure. Okay. Sure. Tell you what, Chantal, why don't you take all the filters off? And I mean all of them. Come on camera. No filters. Show us your real self. We haven't seen that person in a long time. Come on camera with no filters, no makeup, and let's see how you look. And let's see if you can criticize how other people look. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You know what? It's not even about physical looks either. Girl, you got that inside ugly going on. You got that ugly soul that is just coming out. I think your outside is mirroring your inside. And that's what we're seeing. You got so much inside ugly that is coming out to the outside ugly. That's the kind of ugly that all the makeup in the world can't fix. And no surgeon can cut it out of you either.
Really again? Still for me. That's why the chat still moves, even if I can't tell if I'm buffering because the chat still moves.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Like, she's almost done. This is kind of a shorter reaction today. I'm okay with that. I've got to get busy with other things, but I want to sit down while I had time and do this react for you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It was a way to spend some time with you guys and drink my coffee and wake up so I can carry on with things later. I'm kind of on a schedule today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and thank you for watching. And if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope you have a great day. So don't forget to take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.